Hey guys, welcome to another Heavy Metal Diecast video, and today we have another one here by Corgi, 1/72nd scale of course. It is from the Aviation Archive, and we have a Dornier Do-17Z. The Dornier was a bomber used by the Luftwaffe during World War II, also finding itself used in a night fighter and reconnaissance role as well. It was introduced in 1937 and did see use in the Spanish Civil War prior to World War II. Around 2,139 of these aircraft were built in all variants, and also Yugoslavia would make 70 of their own aircraft as well. It was also supplied to Finland, Bulgaria, Romania, and many other Axis-friendly sort of countries during World War II in small numbers. This particular aircraft here is from KG.3 Blitz, Luftwaffe bomber wing created in 1939, which operated Dornier Do-17s and Ju-88s. It participated in most engagements from the onset of World War II. After the Battle of Britain, they would then be transferred to the east in the offensive against Russia in 1941, where it would operate until its eventual disbandment in mid-1944 as Germany retreated. So these were nicknamed the Flying Pencil, so we'll get this out of its box and have a real good look at it. So here it is out of its box. We'll get this lid off and put that to the side. So as you can see, it does have its normal Corgi stand. There is the baggie inside here for the undercarriage if you want to put that on. And you guys know me by now, we will be putting that on later on in the video. We will get this pencil out of its box and have a little look. We'll put that to the side. Here we go. It has got some really nice paint on this. This looks really fantastic. This winter color scheme for the Russian offensive looks fantastic. I thought that was bent for a second, but I think that's how it's meant to go. I'm not 100% sure because it is metal. That is metal. So this is obviously by Corgi and it's well made. The propellers do spin nicely and without a drama. This does look very nice indeed. It comes up a treat. It's got obviously the whitewash over the original green camouflage here. This is my first flying pencil, first Dornier Do-17. These have been really hard to find at a reasonable price. I don't know why. Maybe they are not made very often. But trying to find a half-decent diecast 172 Dornier Do-17 that doesn't cost $1 million was quite difficult for me here. So I did manage to pick this up. Obviously, this one was a second-hand purchase, although it does look really pristine. It cost me just over $200 for it. So, but I didn't have one, so you sort of... I don't know what these are normally going for. It was, to me, it was, you know, fairly pricey for this particular aircraft. But I needed a Do-17 for my collection because I was yet to find one. So, but I reckon the overall, we'll have a closer look at those panel lines there, and that weathering. I mean, I have no regrets buying this at all. The weathering on this is absolutely superb. Very well done indeed. Got to be careful where I grab this. There's a couple of little spiky bits, little aerials and things like that you do not want to snap off. It's got all the correct markings. Wunderbar. And I reckon this does look very nice. That weathering is beautiful on it. Oh, I love how that whitewash is coming off the original paint. That looks fantastic. And what we'll do is we'll turn this pencil over and have a look underneath. And it is in the traditional sort of, you know, that blue underneath, the yellow identification tips on the end of the wings. And I think we'll have a little look at the details in there. So obviously your rear tail wheel needs to go in that little hole right there. And our main landing gear in those two little nacelles there. It's got some fantastic detail. Yeah, I reckon this is pretty cool. I definitely do not have any regrets getting this one. I think it comes up really nice. Hopefully you guys can see. Sometimes the blue, the sort of grey blue under here does affect the camera here and there. I don't know why. It does make it go a bit weird every now and then, but I do apologise for that if it does come in the video. But I reckon this is very nice indeed. But what we'll do, you know what we're going to do? We need to put some landing gear on this, and which we'll do right now. And here it is with the landing gear on. Straightforward, you just put those gear bay doors in, and also the actual landing gear itself. The wheels rotate without a drama. They do spin freely, and you just whack that little tail wheel in there as well, and you are good to go. And it does present quite well. No dramas putting it in. It's just those two gear bay doors on each side here. And of course, you just drop that wheel module in, and it is done. And you are good to display. And I reckon it does come up quite nice. It is a very nice rendition for sure. I reckon this one is really cool. No pun intended because of the winter paint scheme. We'll put it down on the deck here. And it sits there beautifully. I reckon this is another excellent model by Corgi. The colour scheme, that weathering is great. It's got all the little gun ports and everything like that. There are little pilot figures in there. The propellers do spin quite freely and everything like that. And as I said, those wheels do, you know, roll and everything. If you like to roll your aircraft around, I reckon it is pretty cool. So what I'll do is I'll wind this video up for you. I will take a few photos of this thing for you and chuck it on at the conclusion of the video, which is winding up right now, and you can check it out. As you can see, it is not a small aircraft. The sausage finger test here, it is reasonable size for 1/72nd scale. I mean, it wasn't a big aircraft to begin with, and I reckon this is definitely a nice looking one. So once again, this is the Dornier Do-17Z. Or /2. It is from the 7th Staffel of KG.3 or KG.3 Blitz from the Russian front during the winter of 1941-42. I reckon it's a pretty cool unit for sure. And if you agree, hey, throw us a bit of a like if you can spare those few seconds. I will really appreciate that. And if you have yet to subscribe, feel free to do so as well. All right, thank you very much for spending your valuable time as usual with me. I appreciate it. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers, guys.